Chapter 1, Untitled for Now. Asher, a new student, and had just moved here from Japan, and now lives in Florida. And Asher looks at his new school with his messy black hair getting in his black eyes and pale skin. The sun feels warm on it. And Asher brushes his hair out of his eyes and says, "Damn it, I just got a haircut yesterday." Asher's oldest brother, Terrence, catches up to Asher since Asher drove away before any of Asher's siblings could catch up, and Terrence says, "Asher, what the hell? You made us run all the way here." Asher says as he looks at Terrence, "Where are the others?" Terrence looks back at where he just ran from, and he points at Asher and his other siblings. Michael, the second eldest, and then Ken, the third eldest. Then Noah is younger than Asher by a year. And Asher says, "Looks like everyone is here. Let's go inside before we are late for class. We don't want to be late on the first day. That is idiotic." Asher runs inside with his siblings to the principal's office to get their schedules. Michael gets to the principal's office first and gets our schedules. We check what classes we have. Asher's is math, science, art, and then PE, and also history. I forgot to add it. For last period in Asher's schedule, and then we have to pick clubs. The other schedules are whatever you pick. Asher starts going to class with Noah since they share a class in first period. Noah says, "Hey Asher, why did you drive off without us? We had to run to school." Asher looks at his brother and says, "Because you guys were taking too long." Noah says, "Not everyone is like you and isn't a breakfast person." And Asher shrugs, and once in front of our math class, Asher puts his hood up so he doesn't feel eyes on him. Asher is wearing a hoodie, a mask, shorts, and sneakers. And Asher and Noah go inside the classroom, and the other students are talking, messing around before class starts. And the teacher enters the classroom, and the teacher says, "Everyone go to your seats. We have 2 new students in our class." The students go to their seats, and Asher and Noah stand in the front of class, and the teacher says, "These are the new students. Please introduce yourselves." Asher says, "I am Asher, I'm 17 and I like art." Noah says, "I'm Noah, Asher's younger sibling. I am 16 and I like basketball." The teacher looks at the class and to see what seats are empty, and the teacher sends Asher to sit in the middle of the emo popular guy. His name is Luke. On Asher's left, and the bully, aka Playboy, his name is Felix, and Noah sits in whatever seat, IDK. They think Asher is a girl, even though he is a boy. During class, Felix tries flirting with Asher, and Asher doesn't even know or even glance at Felix. And Luke almost chuckles at Felix getting ignored and Asher being adorably clueless about the flirting. Now, after class, before everyone leaves, the teacher says, "Okay, before you all go, in your next class for history, you will have to start studying in groups of 3 and pick a character in history. The groups are the people you are sitting next to. If you are not sitting next to 3 people, then pick someone who doesn't have a partner. And if you are not sitting next to 3 people, then pick someone who doesn't have a partner in their group." Asher groans in annoyance, since Asher prefers to work alone. Luke groans too, since he doesn't like working with Felix, since Felix just flirts with girls and doesn't even do schoolwork. And later, after morning classes, Luke and Felix go to get Asher's number so they can text about the project. When they see Asher with his brothers, they think that his brothers are Asher's BFs. Disgusting, in my opinion. Luke says, "What is she still thinking? Still then thinking Asher is a girl? Doing?" Felix says, "I don't know. Seems like she has BFs." They go over there and glare at Asher's brothers, and Asher, not realizing it of course, and Asher says, "What is it? Oh right, we have a project together. You guys need my number, right?" Luke nods and says, "Yeah, who are these guys next to you? Your BFs or something?" Asher's brothers and even Asher gags and looks like throwing up. And Felix says, "What? Are you guys siblings?" Michael says, "I'm Michael, and this is Terrence, our eldest brother, and Ken is And this is Terrence, our eldest brother, and Ken is younger than me, but is older than Asher. And Asher is the middle child, and Noah is younger than Asher, and we are all siblings." Luke and Felix are shocked, and they both say, "Jesus Christ, how many siblings do you have?" Noah says, "In total, counting us, we have 8 siblings in total."
Felix says, "What? I'm sorry for your parents having so many kids." Luke says, "So, anyways, I was thinking you could come to my house to start the project after school." Felix nods and Asher says, "Sure, why not?" The end of chapter 1. Chapter 2, starting soon.